Is everybody excited to vote for a convicted felon?
Yeah!
Dude, I think the Earth is round or flat.
I know we didn't go to the moon.
I know we didn't go to the moon. Oh my God, dude. You mean I got Buzz Aldrin blocked me on Twitter and he didn't even go to the moon? Where did they find these people?
The moon?
No, we didn't go to the moon.
Why do you say that?
Because you can't get out of the atmosphere.
Do you think there's a
my
problem
God.
with misinformation out there?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Some people believe in things that are just not true.
Absolutely. 100%.
And where do you think Obama was born?
Kenya.
Oh my
Implying
God.
that the government made a hurricane stronger to hurt its own country, the United States of America?
Correct.
Oh my
Shut
God.
up and sing.
Shut up and sing.
That's it.
Taylor Swift should shut up and sing.
Shut up and sing.
Just expose them for the fraud they are.
And what specifically have they lied about? What do you think of the job the president's doing?
Dude, the guy was wearing a Blue Lives Matter hat. Like, bro, I've never seen a fucking blue human being. And, you know, when we watch these, you just realize the uniting factor with most of the Trump voters is simply that they are dumb as They are just dumb as bro. It's like, you know, it makes you wonder that, like, maybe there should be a license. Maybe you should have to get a license to vote. Maybe that would be helpful. Or maybe that's unconstitutional. Constitutional amendment that requires a license to vote. Where it's like, you know, you give them a situation. Like, here's your financial situation. And here's what the presidential candidate is offering. Who are you going to vote for? And so if it's somebody who's like middle class and they're voting for the person that over the middle class, they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, you failed the test. You voted against your interests consistently, so therefore you can't vote.
Now that Trump's made IVF affordable, I want to hear from the Democrats. Critique it. Critique it. Let me know. What do you hate about that now? Because you guys, you always shit on Trump for everything.
Dude, now that Trump has made IVF affordable, like, what fucking fantasy land is she living in where she thinks IVF has been made affordable? What is she talking about? It seeks policy recommendation to expand access to IVF. That's all it was, dude. That's all it was. Trump's IVF executive order is worthless. Yeah, we know it is worthless. It leaves the law unchanged, but seeks to create the illusion of an accomplishment. Yeah, his executive order did nothing. The day before Trump's inauguration, ACLU lawyer Chase Strangio wrote that their executive orders would be glorified press releases that won't change the law. This is why, like, the argument with the governor of Maine, because Trump's like, you need to comply with my executive order. And the governor of Maine, who was a fucking attorney, was like, no, I don't, because your executive order doesn't mean shit. It ain't the law, buddy. You can decide where trans people pee in federal buildings, but outside of that, you can directly off. Okay? You fucking ugly piece of shit. But the in vitro order says that a domestic policy aide has 90 days to submit a list of policy recommendations on protecting IVF access and aggressively reducing out-of-pocket and healthcare plan costs for IVF treatment. So do you see that? It doesn't even create a commission. Oh my God. Dude, it's even worse than I thought. All it does is it says a domestic policy aide has 90 days to submit a list of policy recommendations. The order signed Tuesday has no immediate impact on the cost or expanding access. And then she declared it, promises made, promises kept. Of course, Caroline Leavitt did, because she's a fucking liar. So that executive order didn't do shit. And the order also says it's the administration's policy to increase access by easing unnecessary statutory or regulatory burdens to make IVF treatment drastically more affordable. But deregulation would be misguided. Yes, dude, you don't want to end regulation on fucking IVF treatments. Dude, that's so dumb. We don't want to end regulation on any medical treatments, guys. That's a bad move. If you have somebody like, you know, in vitro fertilizing your fucking wife, or if you're a woman getting fertilized You don't want like a removal of regulations to make it cheaper. So you have Daryl, he's got a hot dog cart with a fucking box full of like ovum in there, right? Fucking containers of sperm, little hot dog cart. Right? You go into the public bathroom and he's got a little hypodermic needle and a turkey baster. Yeah, it's only $50, you know. I IVF you for $59.99, right? Regulation free. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a fucking good idea, bro. Jesus.
Let me know. What do you hate about that now? Because you said Trump can never do any good, right? He doesn't care about women. He doesn't care about any people. He doesn't care about...
He's a racist, and he said he grabs him by the pussy. Those were his words. Like, what the bro?
He doesn't care about you or I or any of the American citizens. It's all about himself. So tell me, what's the point of making IVF affordable? So that way your friends, your sisters, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your daughters, they can have babies now who wouldn't naturally be able to have babies.
Dude.
What's the negative to this? Please. Because you guys, you always shit on Trump for everything, and you can never admit when he does anything correct. So I'm going to ask you, critique this. Tell me, what negative piece of shit comment do you have now?
But dude, how is it? Like, here's what I don't understand. How is it that she can, I mean, granted, she's probably just wants the engagement, right? She probably gets off on negative engagement. She's probably one of those people who like to create rage, right? Like when I see people raging in my comments now, I just remove them and block them because I don't want to read rage bait shit. But some people like that shit. But how could she post that? How could she post that video without having, like, does she know? Did she research the EO he signed and she knows? Or did she post some political opinion of something that she has not looked at all? Because either she goes around posting political opinions without doing even the tiniest, like 10-second Google search of the issue, or she knows the truth and she just rage baits regardless of that. But dude, it is fucking crazy. Homie's gonna have a field day.
You can never admit when he does anything correct. So I'm gonna ask you, critique this. Tell me, what negative piece of shit comment do you have now?
Hey Megan, so this is super fucking easy to critique. What happened to free IVF? Remember when Trump promised you guys on the campaign trail that the government was going to pay for everyone's IVF? Now Trump promised a lot of bullshit handouts on the campaign trail, but free IVF for everyone? Woo! That was up at the top. Okay, we all knew that was never going to happen. Now I'm not sure if you read the executive order on IVF, Megan.
She didn't.
Just kidding, everyone in the whole fucking world knows you didn't read that.
Yeah, of course we do. The minute she opened her mouth, we're like, God damn, dude. Homie hasn't even read it. Promises made, promises kept. Like, dude, we're going to have to look at her page because I'm sure we're going to find other hideous takes, dude.
Y'all keep comparing Trump to Jesus Christ. You nailed that bitch up on a cross, and if he comes back in 3 days, I'll believe you.
Oh, dude, I'm with it. Dude, I'm with it. Remember this image of Trump with the little prayer circle? I think this is great. Let's do a test. I am totally down with this, Maga. We're going to take Trump out next weekend. We're going to take him out to any hillside, somewhere Virginia, by Arlington Cemetery. We're going to nail him to a cross, all right? Deep railroad spikes. We're going to nail that fucker good. And then we're going to hang him up for 3 days. And if he comes down off that shit, I will fucking hand you the keys. You get the keys to the kingdom. You do. I am totally down with it, bro. I'll even get in there and I'll wash his motherfucking feet afterwards, bro. I'm into it. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.